Hello everybody, John12 back here again with another video, and I'm here to review the One Punch Man finale. Yes, it's finally here, and damn do I feel fucking depressed. I'm here to review One Punch Man episode 12 titled The Strongest Hero. Now of course if you haven't seen this episode, please go check it out because this review may contain spoilers. But that being said and done, let's get into the finale of the show. Now obviously there has been some rumblings on the internet and by the creator himself, the artist behind the One Punch Man phenomenon, but there hasn't really been a straightforward confirmation that there is a season 2 in the works, not to mention the fact that there hasn't been any real production put into a season 2. So as of right now, this episode is unfortunately going to be the finale to the show, which really sucks considering the fact that I just started watching the show, and I love this show, and I like wearing this jacket, and I like being a hero in a fictional world, and I like talking about it. And now it's done, and fuck my life. But with that being said and done, this episode starts really epic. Of course, it starts with the Lord Boros and Saitama fight, and I think the best thing about this episode is that it doesn't really drag on too long, and at the same time, it gives you everything that you would really want in a finale. Like, it's great epic fights, you get a great epic, a moment for every single individual character. And of course you have some awesome comedy that One Punch Man, really gives you. And then you have really nice setups for future episodes and future story arcs like Genos and the Knight. And then of course you have all these other various things with Saitama possibly trying to have to find another character that he could possibly have a great fight with like he just had with Lord Boros. And let's talk about the Lord Boros fight real quick. First off, it's epic. It's awesome. If I was dedicating this final verdict to my review specifically to that fight, I would have to give it a 10 because that fight was so freaking awesome. I mean, I'm just saying, Toei Animation, take a note from Madhouse because they know how to fucking take care of shit. They are taking this shit to the stratosphere. I mean, hell, Lord Boros at a certain point in the fight punches Saitama so hard and beats the living shit out of him. Not really, because it's Saitama, let's be real here. But punches him so hard, he fucking shoots him up to the fucking moon! To the moon! And Saitama survives that shit? I don't know how. I'm just saying, there's some bullshit afoot. There has to be some form of bullshit afoot, because I find it very unlikely, once again, that Saitama can survive and be this powerful as a normal human being, mind you. Not an alien, not some kind of mutant, not superhero strength or whatever. Just by being himself, how can he do these things? I know there has to be some form of weird story or some kind of mystical object that he must have that must give him this incredible strength. I don't know what it is, but there has to be something, because the way he was just dodging, attacks and just taking this epic beating from Boros, who was giving it his all. I mean, there's a certain point in the fight where Boros is just kicking the shit out of Saitama, and Saitama's just like, okay, yeah, you're really strong, but I'm still here. I'm still standing. Can you, hurry this fuck up? He's just fucking having fun, and Lord Boros is just kicking ass, and he looks really badass, too. I mean, the animation artwork really, it was amazing. It was really phenomenal. I'm just saying, once again, if I had to dedicate my final verdict to this review, just solely based on the fight itself, it has to be a 10. It was so freaking great. The music was great. I liked how they incorporated the theme song to One Punch Man, to the fight itself. I liked the battle that Lord Boros gives Saitama. I liked Saitama's respect for Boros. And of course, the ending of it was really nice. Of course, it has to end some kind of serious way. And I also liked Saitama's final attack, his serious series ending freaking fight punch. Oh god, his ending punch. Oh god, it's just dying and going to heaven. That's the beauty of this freaking fight. That's the beauty of the ending punch. It's like dying and going to heaven. It's like, oh shit, this was just too phenomenal. And Boros is down for the count, and that's the ending punch. And that's also the ending punch to the whole freaking show, because pretty much after that moment, the show doesn't really go anywhere. And the episode doesn't really go anywhere, the finale doesn't really go anywhere, and it pretty much just ends, and it has like this really weird kind of like Cowboy Bebop kind of an ending crawl, which is kind of weird, but at the end, on the sidelines, you also really have this nice, I guess, lasting fights between the S-class heroes versus that really weird alien with the regenerative properties, which was really cool also, but you already knew that was going to end as soon as they found out how to take them down. Of course, you had to just take out the marbles, smash the marbles, or crystals, or whatever the fuck they're called, and of course the alien would be dead, and it would have no real way of taking out any of the heroes. And also, Silver Fang. Oh my god, that dude, for a guy his age, I'm telling you, he's like the Master Roshi of this freaking show. He's so jacked and ripped. I mean, like, freaking Christ. I mean, I thought, like, Silver Fang would be kind of like, he would be like a lean kind of guy. Like, he wouldn't, like, you see him fight, you see him do his things, but you don't really see him as, like, that kind of a dude. He's, like, super jacked and ripped for an old guy like him. Like, that's crazy. That's really phenomenal. And, of course, everybody else is really... Atomic Samurai, he's still my favorite. I mean, he's freaking OG awesomeness right there. Everybody else does a really cool job as well. Genos, once again, he didn't really have anything to do with this, which really sucks because Genos, I like his character. He's really cool. He's very interesting. He has a specific kind of plot that he really... trying to go after. He's seeking out some form of revenge, which I don't know what it has to do with the Knight, because at a certain point in the fight, when everything's said and done and the ship is destroyed, Lord Boris is defeated by Saitama, the alien is dead due to Silver Fang. Kudos to Silver Fang. But it's just like, Genos didn't really get to do anything in this episode. He didn't really do shit. And what does the Metal Knight have to do with any of this? Like, does he have some kind of information? Is his drone like the one who destroyed Genos' family and like life or something and made him become the person that he is today? Is that the purpose? I don't know. Like, that was an interesting point where it's like, is this a setup to something in the future? Once again, I haven't really dived right into the manga, so please, once again, if you're going to start talking, discussing these future story arcs, please use spoiler tags. But at the same time, it's just like, it didn't really make that much sense, and I really wish Genos did something. He didn't really do anything in the last few episodes, especially for this fight against humanity versus these aliens. I mean, granted, Saitama can take them all out with one punch, but at the same time, Genos is so, he's like this universe's Iron Man. I just want to see him like do some crazy gadget. He's like, I don't know, I want to see him do some kind of shit like that, but he didn't do shit. So it really sucks on that front. All the other S-class heroes, all the other ones disband, they go off, they do their separate kind of things. Handsome Jack comes in. And yes, I'm calling him Handsome Jack because he's a douchebag. I mostly do the fact that I don't really recall what his name is, nor do I really care. If you know what I'm talking about, he's the pop star, class A hero, whatever the fuck. He's the dude with the long, like, blue hair, and he's, like, really good looking or whatever. I fucking hate his character. I mean, after everyone risked their lives and freaking gave it their all to just stop these aliens, he has the gall to just come in and just give everybody shit and say like, oh, you fucking suck, you don't even deserve to call yourself heroes. Go fuck yourself. You didn't do shit. The whole time this character has been in this fucking program, he has done nothing but talk shit behind the scenes, say nothing but just nonsense dialogue, and just continue to bash heroes, and just talk with, he's like a part of the rap, you know, he's like fucking, who gives a shit about his opinion? Like, I like, every time he would speak to the heroes, and Metal Bat would just, like, give him shit, I just really wanted, like, Saitama, like, just to dive from the heavens. I wanted him, that was, like, my dream. I wanted him to see him dive from the heavens, land onto the fucking floor, and just punch him right in the fucking face. Just punch him right in his stupid little face. I wanted that to happen so badly. Trust me, people. I really wanted that to happen. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Hopefully, at some point, we get to see what he can really do. We got a glimpse of his powers, but not really that anything amazing, considering the aliens weren't really that strong or powerful in the first place, so who really cares? But I really hope we get to see something from him, because as of right now, I'm dubbing him Handsome Jack because he's a douchebag, and he's a piece of shit, and I don't really like him. So, hopefully at some point in time he dies, gets his ass kicked, or Saitama makes fun of him. That's at least the only thing I can really hope for. Which, of course, brings me to my next point, trolling the shit out of Tornado. Now, that was some pretty epic nonsense there. I mean, of course, it's really stupid and unnecessary. I mean, of course, Tornado, being the person that she is, obviously thinks she took down this entire ship by herself, which I guess to a certain degree she kind of did. But at the same time, Saitama took out fucking Lord Boros, which no one on this fucking planet could have done. So go fuck yourself. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, I really loved the whole Genos making fun of her, and then you had, like, you know, you had Saitama in the background going like, yeah, like, just trolling her ass. It was fucking great. I loved it. This finale, I guess, when you think about it in long term, it had great action. It had very interesting story points. It was very respectful. I think that's the best way you can put it, because even though Saitama could have taken out everybody, everything was treated with respect. Like, even Boros, like, they had this really nice, like, right after Boros eventually dies, of course, they had this really nice, like, you're the strongest person I ever fought. You truly are the strongest hero, and I'm paraphrasing, of course, but, you know, they have this back and forth, and it's really nice and appreciative. And, of course, we get to the ending where the entire city that was destroyed, demolished because of the aliens, gets just, you know, rehashed into another gigantic building for the Hero Association, and just roads amongst roads. I don't know why, but there's roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. But with all that being said, of course, the episode ends with a nice post-credit scene. Of course, we got this gigantic monster from the underworld destroying another city once again. Of course, Saitama comes in for the one fucking man punch, and of course, we're pretty much back where we started at the beginning of this series, which is Saitama kind of pissed and depressed at the thought that now he's back to defeating characters with only one punch. So that kind of pisses him off. So I don't really know where the show can go from here. It doesn't really matter because, once again, a season 2 hasn't really been confirmed. And at the end of the day, if the show has been really compelling and awesome and fun to watch as is, who really cares where it goes from here? I just want to watch more One Punch Man. With that being said and done, my final verdict, let's get to the final verdict of the day for this specific review, this specific finale. I have to give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. It was a really good episode. It was a really nice One Punch Man episode. But was it the greatest finale to a show? Not really. Like, it felt like the creators behind the show really felt like this is not the grand finale. But at the same time, like, I think the thing that pissed me off about the finale itself is that you can't have that mentality because you don't know if we could have a season 2. You don't know if the budget's in it. You don't know if it's going to be better than season 1. You don't know these kind of things. I mean, granted, I'd love to see a season 2, but we just don't know if it's going to happen. I mean, like, hell, even the creator himself said he doesn't know if it's going to happen or not. So, I mean, having it kind of open-ended like this, and also having these weird story arcs kind of just projected and not really having any kind of conclusion, it just, I don't know if it was the best move. I felt like they should have put everything they needed to do with this finale and just go balls to the wall all the way into your face with this epicness. Now, they kind of did that in the beginning of the episode, and they had a really nice conclusion with the post-credit scene after the credits, but I wish this whole middle section was as epic and awesome as the beginning fight with Lord Boros and Saitama, and of course the ending with Saitama getting all pissed off and like screaming at the sky like, back to One Punch, no! You know, I wish it could have been just as awesome as those beginnings and ends all throughout the middle. Everything in the middle was kind of like, yeah, okay, this is cool, this is funny, but okay. It wasn't epic or awesome like a finale should be, and that's, I guess, my main problem with it. So that's why it's an 8.5. If I was basing it on the freaking fight between Boros and Saitama, it would be a 10. If I was basing it on the story, it would probably be a 7. So I think the middle ground between like an 8.5 or an 8, a solid 8, but for me personally, like a solid 8.5, I think is a pretty decent rating. It's definitely above average, and definitely at the end of the day, this is a series you should definitely watch. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there saying like, oh, One Punch Man is overrated. Really? Really? Have you fucking watched the show? I mean, granted, is it the greatest freaking program of all time? Probably not, but at the same time, it's at the beginning stage of its programming, so you don't really know where it can go from here, and at the same time, watch that fight between Boros and Saitama, and tell me you didn't like it. If you didn't, go fuck yourself, leave town, get the fuck out of Dodge, because I don't want to talk to you, and I don't want to care about your opinion, because that was awesome and epic and badass. I'm just saying, I wish Dragon Ball Super had epic action and fights, just like the Boros and Saitama fight. I'm just saying, not to be overly blunt or rude or disrespectful to Toei and their Dragon Ball Super series, but I'm just saying, like, for a show that defined action, hasn't really given us the greatest of action, but this show that just came out of nowhere, at least for me, gave me at least everything I really wanted out of that fucking show. So I guess that's like where you can, you know, go from here when it comes to my personal opinion of One Punch Man, the series. But with that being said and done, this is pretty much the ending finale episode review for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment below. Let me know what you personally think about the episode. Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? What are your personal thoughts on the finale, the fight between Saitama and Boros, the future story arcs with Genos, and of course, what the hell is going to happen with Handsome Jack? I hope he gets punched in the face, that fucking piece of shit. But at the end of the day, let me know your personal thoughts in the comment section below. And also, let me know if there's any other anime series you would like me to review. I got a specific request / suggestion to review the 7 Deadly Sins, which I did a review for episode 1. If you haven't done so, please check it out. But if there's any other ongoing, awesome anime series like One Punch Man or 7 Deadly Sins, let me know. Comment below, suggest them to me. And if they're awesome, I'll review them. And if they're not, well, I'll probably review an episode and probably never review it again. But at the end of the day, it doesn't hurt to try. And of course, it's always nice to be interactive with everyone who likes anime and getting introduced to other great animes that you wouldn't probably be interested in seeing in the first place, which is where I'm coming from with my new anime reviews. With that being said and done, I hope you guys enjoyed this finale review. I hope you guys enjoyed One Punch Man as a whole. And I guess this is going to be the end. Fuck. Oh, God. I don't even know what to do anymore. I guess I can review the OVAs. Yes, there's some OVAs! I just remembered. There's OVAs to freaking One Punch Man. Should I review those? Let me know what you personally think. I'm going to definitely check those out because I know there's one coming pretty soon. If I'm not mistaken, a couple days from now. So, if they're awesome, I'll probably review them. So, I guess One Punch Man isn't officially dead as of now. That being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Shameless plug time. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Jonch12. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And hope you guys enjoyed. And this has been Jonch12.